If you're a Northern Virginia resident and thinking about buying and selling the home at the same time, which would mean you're selling and buying a home at the same time, this is a video that I hope will definitely help you understand some of the strategies and how we make that happen in Northern Virginia. Okay, so listen, there are different components that we have to think about, and an experienced agent, in my opinion, which I am, over 700 homes that we've sold. So we've gone through a lot of experiences that have changed over time. So currently when I'm shooting this, we're coming into the 2022 year, and it's been a tough market. So we've experienced like a lot of wins, a lot of challenges, and how to overcome them. And there's a couple different ways. So through this video, I'm going to talk to you about strategies. I'm going to talk to you about timing, and also like what are the different options, as well as some of the things that are important from a contractual point of view that give you some options that protect you so that you won't be homeless, right? So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm Kim Barber with Kim Barber Group and eXp Realty, and I've helped thousands of owners and agents with real estate since 2004. So if you can buy without selling, again, this is related to strategy, then it gives you the leverage because there is something called contingent on the sale of your home, right? So what does that mean? Is that I can go buy the home and my financing is not contingent. It won't need to be approved. You can get through your approval without the requirement that you sell. So this would also mean that, yeah, you potentially are going to carry, 2 mortgages or 2 payments, yet there are options to get around that as well. So that will fundamentally change a lot of the leverage and the strategies, because if you need to sell your home in order to buy, in order to qualify, when you go make your offer, that's a contingency that's going to add risk to the seller, right? So let me repeat that again, is that if in order for you to qualify for your finances, you need to sell your home first so that you can, whether that's bringing equity to the table or just, what they call debt to income ratio, your qualifications of what you, from a financial point of view, can afford, so they don't put you at risk as a buyer. Then when you make your offer, then you're asking the seller to give you time to manage the situation. And some sellers in the past, it's been easier that they've been open to this situation. But in the 2002 era, when you have low inventory, when you have multiple offers, this is going to be like a strike against you. So how do you do it? How do you then, sell your home, feel comfortable that you're not going to be homeless, right? And then buy your home? What is the process and the options that you can do that? So I'm going to explain that now. So basically in our contracts, there are things that support the different options. And then from an agent perspective, it's a good idea to interview when you're interviewing and selecting your agent. This is a really experienced type of scenario, the negotiations and the strategy. So I would highly encourage you to ask the agent what's their experience in that. And so let's go ahead and dive into this deeper. The options when you need to sell in order to buy is that, number one, you can sell your home and rent back from the buyer for a specific amount of time that allows you to then go out and find your home, and you can kind of manage the timing of that. So again, that's where the experienced agents will come in. So let me share this again. You sell your home, then you do a rent back, which they're contractual, there's stuff in our contract that allow this and define the terms. So you basically become a tenant of the home that you just sold. And so let's just say that you're going to rent it back for 60 days. So then you have 60 days to go find your home. There's another thing that also is in the contract that says you can sell your home contingent on you finding your home, and then that's a contingency that you're asking the buyer of your home to take on. And then if you don't find your home, then you can void the contract. So let me say that again. Then basically what happens is you say, yes, buyer, I'm willing to accept your offer on my home, contingent on you allowing me to go ahead and get my home under contract, right? And then you manage the financing from there, right? So the third thing is then to simply ask the seller to allow you to have a certain period of time to get your home under contract, and then they are allowed to then go ahead and accept backup offers. And if they do, then they can say you can either release this contingency or not. So let me say that again. The third thing is that when you make your offer as the buyer, you're asking that seller to give you an amount of time to get your home under contract. And once you do, then you say, I'm good. And then that moves forward. So those are the three different things. So number one, to repeat it, is that you sell your home, you become a tenant of your home, and then you can then have a period of time that you agree with the buyer to allow you to go find that home and close on it, right? The second thing is that you do what they call seller's home of choice, and that's in the contract, so that you can go out and find the home. And if you don't, then you can cancel the contract with the buyer that wants to buy your home. And the third thing, and there's really a fourth one I'm going to go ahead and throw out there. So the third thing is that you are going to make an offer and ask that seller to give you a period of time to get your home under contract. And the fourth thing really is to go ahead and get your home sold, go find a rental, wait for a period of time, live with friends, family, whatever it is that you have some options. I've seen people go into hotels. I've seen people, there's some temporary rentals in this area. And, or just say, I'm going to wait and see. Like I did that before where I was downsizing and I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do. So I went ahead and rented something for a year. And actually then I went to another place because I wanted to try living in a high rise. So maybe sometimes there's a lifestyle change that you're doing and going through, like downsizing, etc. So really those are the four different options that you have. So listen, if you don't have to sell your home to buy, then that's a whole nother conversation. Obviously you have a lot more flexibility because you could just go find your home, and then it's managing the timing with the agent and your budget. Okay. So if you have some questions about that, go ahead and comment down below and I will, try to help you out. Also, you can reach out to me at this information, and so that you can call, email, we can set up a strategy call. Also, there's a link in the description where we could set up a strategy meeting. We could do a Zoom or a one-on-one phone conversation. And if you find this information valuable, do me a favor and go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And perhaps if you like these videos, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so that you can get this and more information about living in Northern Virginia and buying and selling homes. Okay? Thank you and have an amazing day.